And now it's time for
The AI Buzz. What be happening in AI news today?
Hello and welcome to The Buzz. Fresh AI news and information happening now. Now, you may remember hearing a few months ago about artists and writers suing OpenAI for copyright infringement. OpenAI, of course, is what is called a large language model, which means it is trained by being fed massive amounts of words, articles, and texts. However, not everyone is happy with how OpenAI uses their data, including comedian and writer Sarah Silverman and several other writers, musicians, and artists who have all sued OpenAI or are involved in ongoing litigation because they claim that OpenAI's various tools copied, summarized, and mimicked their content, violating their rights and harming their livelihood. Well, recently, the New York Times got in on the action, suing the company for using its articles to train their AI systems, claiming that they copied its journalism and created competing products without permission or payment. OpenAI was shocked to read of this development, claiming that they were actually in talks with the Times and only found out about the lawsuit when they read it in the paper. They have denied the allegations and argued that their use of the content creators' data was fair and transformative. Now, here is where the comedy kicks in. OpenAI responded with the always effective, "But we really need to, like for real," argument. Or as one headline put it, OpenAI says it's impossible to create ChatGPT without copyrighted content, as if that's somehow a good excuse. Quote, "Because copyright today covers virtually every sort of human expression," the company said, "it will be impossible to train today's leading AI models without using copyrighted materials." However, apparently, virtually every sort of human expression does not apply to the famous newspaper of note. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, said, "We actually don't need to train on the New York Times data. I think this is something that people don't understand. Any one particular training source, it doesn't move the needle that much for us." Otherwise known as the nana nana boo boo, "I didn't want to play with you anyway" maneuver. And in other AI-related news, for those of you who have wondered why a writing class would have an AI focus, note that the University of Arizona has announced that it will enter into the first ever partnership between an academic institution and OpenAI. For more on this historic partnership, we go to Artie, who is on location at the university. Hello, Artie.
Hello, Professor. Good to see you.
You too, Artie. Hey, could you try a different voice just for fun?
Sure, how's this?
Good news, everyone.
Something a little less copyright infringe-y, maybe?
Sure thing, Professor, as long as I can tell you about this partnership.
Go for it.
Well, the University of Arizona and OpenAI say their aim is to explore the potential of AI in higher education and to address the ethical and legal challenges of developing and using AI. The collaboration will give UA full access to ChatGPT Enterprise. UA plans to use ChatGPT Enterprise for various purposes, such as coursework, tutoring, research, and organizational processes.
So, student success, research, and making things run smoother. Thank you, Artie. You know, I'm reminded of how ancient Western education used to be much more tutor-oriented. For instance, a Greek scholar or philosopher who would tutor a handful of students in a variety of topics and methods related to their field of expertise. Of course, this kind of education was only available to the very privileged and the wealthy, and no one was really all that concerned with the ethical treatment of those who were being tutored, unfortunately. So basically, that ancient method, while idealistic and captivating, is deeply flawed and problematic in a number of ways. But I can't help but wonder if maybe this partnership might at least somewhat pave the way for a more equitable, respectful, and universally available return to this kind of ideal. Is AI even capable of providing that kind of thing? Or will it be someday? Do we want it to be?
Yeah, and how will all of this change the role of the teacher?
Oh, hey, that's all we have time for today, Artie. But seriously, there will naturally be unintended consequences and discoveries and surprises in the wake of this and other coming partnerships, so it will be extremely interesting to watch it all unfold. I hope that you will follow along with me. Until next time, this is Professor Leaf
And Artie!
and Artie saying thanks for flying by the hive mind today. See you next time on The Buzz.